Question 3. Control systems. So control systems are used in homes. Describe the purpose of a control system used in a home, not an office, a home. Naming the sensor and the output device which is being used. So you need to do 3 things. Give a purpose of a control system, name the sensor, and the output device. So many things you can talk about, so let's have a look at the mark scheme. Let's go straight into it. So if you mention burglar alarms to keep intruders out, to automatically open doors, to detect a fire, to turn lights on in a room, detect when there's no daylight, for air conditioning, to test the moisture in the air in a greenhouse, if you would want to do that, great. Now let's have a look at each one. Look at the sensors. Have a look up and down the page. What do you not see on there? Thermometer. If you put thermometer, you don't get a mark. It's not a sensor. So let's have a look at burglar alarms. You need a movement sensor or a pressure sensor or a infrared laser beam, light beam, whatever you want to call it. To automatically open doors, you use a pressure sensor. For detecting a fire, someone put a thermometer. No. Smoke detector. Use that. Much safer. To turn lights on automatically, motion sensor. To detect if there's daylight, sunlight will do it. Air conditioning, you use a temperature or heat sensor. I'm not even going to talk about the last one. Now, look at the output devices for each one. For burglar alarms, does it mention the word alarm as an output device? No, it is not an output device. If you just put alarm, it's not an output device. Get that into your head. A speaker is, a siren, so when the noise goes off, yeah, that was meant to be a burglar alarm going off, but it's not actually the alarm which is an output device, it's a speaker or the siren going off. Get that right. To open a door, it uses a motor, that's the output device to open the door. When a fire happens, you get a sprinkler or a speaker system which plays an alarm. If you just put alarm, not good enough. A sprinkler, great. Speaker to play the alarm, great. I'm not going to talk about the rest of them because you more or less can read for yourself. The point is, do not put alarm as an output device. It is not an output device, it's the actual control system. All you need to do was mention one row would have got you the marks. So that would have got you the marks, that would have got you the marks, or that would have got you the marks. That's all you need to do in a sentences. So if I go back to the paper, and I was going to do this myself, I would start off by saying a control system in the home that uses sensors and output devices is a burglar alarm, which will be able to detect if an intruder enters the home. The sensor can be, then what you can do is you can mention from any of these. Let's do the movement. Can be the movement sensor, which will detect any movement within the home. The output would be a siren or speakers going off once movement has occurred. So if I made that big, there you go. That is 3 marks. Happy days. Let's move on to the next question.